Welcome back, my friends. I am your personal chef, Michael Feker. On Twitter, @Chef Feker, somebody sent me a question. Chef, I watch you all the time, but which restaurant is yours? Il Mito, I-L-M-I-T-O, which means the myth. But once you taste the food, it's not a myth anymore. Let's get cooking, shall we? Now, I have the pan that I cook the vegetables in, and that pan is full of yum-yums. Don't you dare get rid of it. All the liquid that you see here are those flavors that have been released from the vegetables. They're sitting over here. Chinese cooking or Oriental cooking uses a lot of cornstarch as thickening. What we're gonna do, we're gonna have the loin of beef, the loin of pork that has been sliced in nice shreds. Then we're going to take our cornstarch and sprinkle it over as a thickening agent, but not too much. As many of you may know, I was a pre-med student, so I like to go to my surgical gloves and get ready here. Move this pork around, let the pork get coated with that cornstarch, and we have a very hot pan. You know that I always say hot pan, cold oil. The pan is a little bit of smoke there. That's the caramelization and the sugar content of the vegetables that are creating that smoke. Now get ready, because we're gonna go in the pan with the oil, and immediately you're gonna see a little bit of smoke. We're gonna go with the pork in there. Beautiful. Now, let's take the gloves out and do the following. We're going to start cooking this pork, and we're just going to sear it very gently. Remember, you only want to cook the meat enough so that it's time. You see the browning right there? Oh my God, the beautiful aroma. Suddenly, somebody just slapped me with flavor. And all of those that are sticking to the bottom of the pan, don't worry about them. Now we're going to add the garlic. You did not add any garlic to your vegetable. Why? Because you do not want to overcook your garlic and get it bitter. Just move it around. The same components that went in the veggie are gonna go in this one. Basil, oregano, orange zest. Now is time to do the following. Ready, everybody? We're going to take some of that marsala or sherry in the bottom of this pan. That is called a chef's facial, right there. And a little bit of balsamic vinegar over here. Bring those beauties back to the party. There's your stir fry. You cannot get any simpler than this. This pork that you just added in here, many of you want to overcook it. Don't do that, because the cooking temperature always carries over and keeps on cooking. Within a few, and this is what stir frying is, moving the ingredient around and grabbing everything and bringing it together. Quick, fast, full of nutrients. Why? Because the nutrients haven't cooked out. One thing that I want to share with you. The pork loin is already dead. You don't need to kill it again. What I mean by that is don't overcook it. Now, what I'm going to do here is turn off the heat. There is no more heat involved here. The only heat that you have is the carryover temperature that is going to keep on cooking. And the juices are going to stay in the bottom of the pan. And if you like, you dictate your recipe, how you want it to be. You like more juice, more sauce, add a little bit more liquid. And you can add more wine, more balsamic, but just make sure that it's balanced, because too much acidity is going to be too harsh, and you make up for it with what? By adding more sugar to it. No sugars, nothing refined here. This is what we got here. When we come back, I'm gonna have some beautiful rice that has been infused with rosemary, warmed up as the foundation, and pour these yum-yums over it. By the way, Brittany is the